Alright guys, welcome back to Dishonored. Right where we left off. See, last rune up in there.
You haven't been thinking.
It's nice.
I was just wondering if Sokolov is testing places. Why is it he always asks for help as citizens? If you follow me. You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information. It's just a shame is all. Like that woman the other day. She was easy to look at. Seemed nice and crawling all over her. Shame she has to die, I mean, and so horrible like too. Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern the how or why of things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments. And pigs mean nothing to me. Understand? Right. I mean, why worry about a couple of disgusting smelly pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about those sounds we heard from the warehouse, right? I mean...
How did it pass me by? All the others...
What was that all about?
Sickness.
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
That guy's a dick. What the hell? Oh. Holy shit. Oh, that's Sokolov's place. Okay. Alright, so we got... We know we got this guy. We want to rescue them. So he seems to be the only one at the moment. I wonder if we're able to shoot that, actually.
Stupid goddamn. Huh?
Motherfucker.
Help!
The city. Making 3 more months.
Looked like he just stayed hid here for long.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. So that really sucked that he turned around immediately when I got there. Because now we got 3 damn people.
I'll flush you out.
See, if I think if I get that out, they'll run out, and these guys will just kill
Get
them.
away. What the?
Oh shit.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I'll find you, you hagfish.
No name for the name calling. Let's see. I mean, I can always stop
Stay hidden
time.
forever. You got lucky.
It's nice.
I know you're here somewhere, scum. I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Making 3 more months.
Whoa.
Assassin,
Oh
help!
shit.
Die!
It's nice.
When I find you, it's going to be bad. I know you're here. Oh, all there you are.
I'll feed your heart to the hounds. Get around him.
I've really messed this one up. Yeah, okay. Good. I was like, I don't want to make myself die. And I don't want to have to just restart it. But I really, really messed that up. To the point where it needs to be restarted. Okay. Dang it, I really wish it would have at least, you know, saved after I got the the bone charm.
You haven't been thinking again, have you?
No, sir.
You haven't been thinking again, have you?
I was just wondering.
Sokolov is testing a liquid to cure the plague. Why is it he always
Yeah,
has
see?
healthy
Safe
citizens?
combo.
If you follow my meaning, sir.
You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
It's just a shame, sir. Like that woman.
Not many places to put these guys.
Pigs. Pigs are Sokolov's experiments. Pigs mean nothing. Understand?
Right. Why worry about a couple of disgusting, smelly pigs, you know?
All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later.
Better if I wonder about those sounds we heard from the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far,
I
Grayson.
mean, what was that all about? Grayson, I like you. So you won't die. The other guy might die by rats, but...
Get it. We're gonna die. That madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible to us. We have to get out.
Hear you. If you have a plan, I'm happy to hear it. But otherwise, you're just drawing attention to us.
When I find you, it's going to...
Alright, you'll be fine there. Let's go see about helping these people.
I don't know who you are or why you did this for me, but listen. Nearby, there's a partially collapsed building. Up on what used to be the 3rd floor, you'll see a painting. I used to work there. Behind the painting, there's a safe, and the code is 294.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you get them out while there's still people around, or guards, then the guards kill them, and they never tell you the combination. I wanted that. I might not need that. I just need this guy to move. Hey buddy, could you get out of there? Thank you. Oh. Really? That actually might be all he does. Okay, the rune is in there.
She should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
Please, sir. Please let me go.
Sokolov here. Excellent progress today. Test subject 312 is declining rapidly. As I theorized, formulas 12 and 17, administered in combination, greatly accelerated the progression of the disease. Interestingly, the respiratory mucosa had erupted and raised pustules, grayish in color, which burst, causing hemorrhaging and pain. I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which, in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential, according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
Okay, Lieutenant Niles reports. As requested, this is a sample of the black market elixir we believe to be coming from one of the abandoned distilleries. No doubt it's inferior to your formula or even to Pierre's remedy, but people are desperate. We have not been able to identify the additional ingredients. Perhaps you'll have better luck. One thing of note, some of the men of the watch claim, when pressed, to have purchased and used the stuff from time to time, since it's cheaper than either of the popular brands. None of them report any illness or complaints, so while it may not protect from the plague as well, it doesn't seem harmful. Lieutenant Christopher Niles, 2nd Dispensary Detail, Dunwall City Watch.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now, so I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Okay.
I don't have anything to take.
All she wants is to lay herself down in the middle of a lonely street and await death. But the fabric of the city is made of stuff such as she. She starves so that her children can have bread. The common folk, simple-minded, selfish, but they can be kind. She has only one dress and wears it to tatters.
Okay, so that's kind of copied from other ones.
I saw bones in the pylons, blood beneath the stone blocks, and died building the structure.
No, Anton.
I seek the bridge of solace, growing men and women, and lay victims all left from here.
I was pointing it at Sokolov, but it was not doing it. Remember, if you fall from any heights, or any heights that make you do kind of the drop down thing, you'll drop Anton and kill him. Nothing of use in here.
Royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Yes, let's get Sokolov back. I believe that's everything down here. Now, surgical. I don't know what that is. No hostiles killed, no civilians killed, no alarms rung, dead or unconscious bodies found. 4. Overall chaos is low, and we didn't kill anyone, but we were detected a lot. Special actions freed all of Sokolov's test subjects. Rod Pratchett's safe saved the stranded woman from rats. We found all 5 runes, all 3 bone charms, all of 1 outside shrines. Dang it, but we missed a painting and only got half of the coins. Damn. So the painting, my guess is instead of going all the way up like I did, you actually go through the place and you'll find it. Interrogation. The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in the custody of the Loyalists. Through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at those closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Chromo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, We won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
I like to wind down first and say goodnight to Emily. Get some rest while Sokolov is unconscious. Let's see. We already read that. Actually, how many do we have? We have 3, so we only need 2 more. Actually, we do have a bone charm. Let's go and get that.
Attention citizens. This evening, the street adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of 2 of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now fall to
Abandoned
Lord
apartment
Trevor
key needed.
who asked for respect during this time of mourning.
Damn, how do I get that?
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times.
Lord Pendleton's reward. Corvo, this matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I've heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are alive at least, so perhaps someday I'll see them again. Lord Trevor Pendleton. Oh, cool. Note from Piero. Corvo, thank you for getting me a live weeper. This is going to be invaluable for my old friend at the Academy of Natural Philosophy, as living plague specimens are quite difficult to procure. Rest assured my colleague will handle this situation as humanely as possible, Piero. Oh, I never got that. Oh. He put sleep darts on there. Well, thank you, Piero. Can't go up there.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there in the city.
Okay. The GC. Golden Cat.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
Interesting. Alright, and then before we go to bed, let's go ahead and talk to Piero. Oh, shoot.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Boot stealth 1. Okay. First, let's get sleep darts. Reduced footstep sounds. And then boot stealth 2. Further reduced footstep sounds. Okay. I don't know what that thing is. Something new, though. See if there's anything new in a, if you have a journal. Oh no, that's is this new?
Logic is flawed, anyone can see that. And not an original idea to be heard. His notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess. He says what they want to hear. Friend of the rich. That's his method. Sokolov's true genius is pampering the aristocracy. Fools.
Okay. And then let's see if what's his name? Havelock has any more notes written down.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed 2 of the Boyle women and only missed the 3rd by virtue of some inclement weather. It was the month of rain, and to counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of merriment by invitation only. Lydia was most fetching in lavender pants and a tunic of yellow silk. She was pleased with me from the moment I walked in the door, with my manservant bringing not 1 but 2 cases of effervescent wine from the south. In fact, I had come laden with gifts, such that all 3 Boyle women soon took notice, and they set out to make me more than welcome. We uncorked the wine right away, and as night fell, we... Wallace! Found these interruptions.
Okay. Hey Wallace, you interrupt people a lot, I guess. The Pendleton votes. Havelock, bravo sir, the Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote at Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing the Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the City Watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information. As we know, if the watch doesn't get paid in coin and in elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Your friend on the inside.
Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted.
Ooh, Havelock log entry 4. I don't think we read 3. We read 1 and 2. Log entry 3. Pendleton was willing to go further than I thought. He served up his own flesh and blood to the cause, and I can see that he's truly loyal to the Empire. Could I have done the same if my brother was still alive today? Probably. Undoubtedly. Many innocents must be sacrificed for the good of Dunwall. Every loyal watchman that falls beneath Corvo's blade is giving his life for the Empire. And then entry 4. He is returning now with Anton Sokolov over his shoulder. Simply amazing. Not only can Corvo project lethal force, he can do an extraction that I didn't think possible, and soon the 2 greatest minds of the Empire will be here, together. If I could get these rivals to cooperate, they could create weapons and tools of unimaginable power. If I could command both of them, well, I'll wait and measure their dispositions toward one another before following that line of thought.
6 months passed. At the moment of her mother's terrible murder, Anyone with information leading to
and
the
now let's
location
just go
or
ahead
return
upstairs
of
and
the daughter of
sleep.
our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Man, this is some long ass loading for a game that's not giant. Oh, there we go.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can stay here whenever you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
What are you reading? Alright. But there. No, wait, what's this? Emily's rendering of Corvo. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Right there. Ah, here it is.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
I'd rather you didn't spy on people here, Piero. Who you watch in the bathtub is none of my concern. I'd rather him not spy.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
And that's what he was looking at. The funny thing is, though, if you go in...
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
Like, I'm sorry, Callista. It wasn't my intention to intrude. Or maybe you'd like company now.
I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
Bye. I just think that's hilarious. But how the hell do we get that key? You don't have a key.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent of the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? before you beg to talk.
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
There's a coin down here and I want it. I could pick it up once. Yeah. Oh, it's copper wire. Whelping and training hounds. Do we read this? Yes. We read that in the room. What does this do?
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Let's see if the rats are hungry, or perhaps I can find a bribe for you, Sokolov.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Sokolov is a potential ally. I'll take the brandy. Keep the brandy, there are other ways to make him talk. Nah, we'll purchase it. We're not using our money for much. I mean, we have 3,600 coins, so. Although I feel like what we found out about you should have given it to us for free.
I could use a drink.
Found a bottle of King Street for you.
King Street Brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Okay.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Okay. Deliver a note to Lord Shaw. He's in a wolf mask at the Boyle party. First, though... What is this? Huh. Mysteries of Pandysia. Excerpt from a book on the far continent Pandysia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandysian continent as a place of wonder, where all of life has entwined and blossomed across eons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and heresies, of cults and submen engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there, in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself. But to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Okay.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Doesn't. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Alright, so I have this out because I want to find that key. I never knew there was even anything over there. Random ass coin. And so far, none of the people have it.
Attention Dunwall citizens, be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch. Display your pride in
Abandoned apartment key.
by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
Wonder why it's not showing up anymore. It's gone. It was right here. What the hell? I wonder if that happens when you get the apartment key.
You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
Sewer. So weird.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Yes, take me to the Boyle estate, Samuel. The Boyle estate. The Lord Regent's stilt walkers, known as tall boys, fire incendiary stuff. Yeah, this will be the first time we see Tall Boys. Lady Boyle's last party. You learn that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle, the wife of the late Lady Boyle and her sisters. Sokolov painted Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances and does not know which is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You are being sent to the posh Boyle estate on the night of a costume party in order to determine which Lady Boyle you must eliminate.
Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Okay, the estate district. There's the tall boys. Look like stuff from Half-Life. So we got a rune over there, a rune and a bone charm, and then we're going over there. Mission clues. One of the Boyle ladies is guilty. Her identity must be uncovered. Blend in at the masked party to discover the target. Okay. Let's go over there. See if we can't get these bone charms and runes. Now I don't remember, but I think like maybe spring razor traps will kill tall boys.
Crazy old lady?
They say she used to be a noblewoman until her whole family died off. They say she sold them to the outsider.
How about this? You do your damn job, and I'll watch out for scary old ladies.
Alright, they're both walking that way. Oh, nothing. Alright, let's see what's over here. For our tools, copper. Unknown assailant, enemy of City of Dunwall. Oh, Anton Sokolov. think that was firing at the Weaver, but I don't know. Oh, well, he died of the rats. Bone charm right above us. Go away. He doesn't live here anymore. Sustained rage. Your adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. Granny Rag's diary. Have we? I can't trust him. You can't love what you don't trust. That's the song the birdies sing when the weather turns cold and forces them out of their nice homes they built. Nice homes spoiled. Spoiled and ruined. Useless now. So the birdies hate the weather that betrayed them. They fly away to look for new homes that aren't so cold and dreary. Dreary, dreary. I'm leaving too. My valise is packed. So dreary everywhere I look. I can't bear it anymore. So did she leave?
Going to a party, Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine. And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
Yeah, yeah. Oopsie. Alright, so we got Rune over there, Bone Charm way over there, Party over there. So, we're going to go ahead and end it here. There's only one more rune to get, and that's probably in the party. One more bone charm way over there. But when we come back, we're going to get that, get in the party, get the rest of the stuff, do the stuff with Lady Boyle, and then do other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Alright, have a good day, guys, and I'll see you.